The previous model had been left withering on the vine for way too long, almost a decade, so a revamp was long overdue. On this edition of Test Drive, the GMC Acadia. The 2017 Acadia's changes are manifold. First, it's significantly smaller and it receives a host of safety upgrades. The improvements drag GMC's mid-sized offering into the here and now. Of the changes, the biggest is found in the dimensions. The wheelbase shrinks by 162mm to 2857. It's 184mm shorter and 87mm narrower. This means it's now 318 kilograms lighter than its predecessor. This not only helps fuel efficiency, it helps the driving dynamics enormously. Now, in spite of the downsizing, this Acadia still has more than its fair share of versatility. There are 5, 6 and 7 passenger versions, and if you fold all of the seats down, there's up to 2,237 litres of cargo space. Now, there is a highlight and a lowlight. The lowlight has to do with the 6-passenger version. There's a big gap between the seats. Stuff's going to disappear, so it just doesn't work. The highlight is a button inside the cabin. It allows you to limit how high the tailgate goes. In a low-ceiling garage, that is smart thinking. The Denali, in spite of its size reduction, is still a large ride, but one that handles adroitly. There is minimal body roll, and yet the ride quality is pretty good. The secret lies in the fact the optional adaptive suspension reads the road and then adjusts the damping every 2 milliseconds. The suspension is a $1,400 option, and it requires all-wheel drive, but it's money well spent. Throw in the sharp steering setup, 235/55 R20 tyres, and the Acadia pushed on through the pylons rather nicely. This Acadia is offered with 2 different engines. The base unit is a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder with 193 horsepower. Now, it's enough as long as it's just the driver along for the ride. Throw in a couple of passengers or some cargo and it begins to flounder. That's where the up-level 3.6-litre V6 comes into its own. The larger 3.6-litre V6 makes a healthy 310 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque, which is enough for a full complement of passengers, and it adds the ability to handle a 1,493-kilogram trailer. The refinement also takes a big step in the right direction. A modest stab at the gas sees the Acadia step out nicely. Tromp on it and it scoots to 100k in 7.3 seconds, which is pretty quick for a 1,794 kilogram crossover. The cabin of the Acadia takes a big step forward. These front seats, for instance, they're heated and cooled and very comfortable on a longer drive. The rest of it, well, the old design by committee look has gone out the window. In its place comes a very logical look, and at the top of it, you'll find Chevrolet's IntelliLink infotainment system. It gives fast and easy access to all of the various different functions. It also supports Apple Carplay and Android Auto. The V6 drives all 4 wheels through a 6-speed manumatic. It is quick to shift and it includes a manual mode. The all-wheel drive system is also quick on the uptake and it has a number of different modes. The modes include 2-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, sport, off-road and a trailer tow mode. Each alters the drivetrain characteristics to maximise traction. During the test, I only ever used normal or sport. The latter sharpens things nicely when a twisty road beckons. The system also allows the rear axle to be disconnected completely for fuel economy reasons. This Acadia may be smaller, but it's still got room for 5, 6 or 7 passengers and the contents of a small apartment. If you are thinking about this vehicle, just make sure you tick the V6 box. Without it, not so much fun. With it, the drive comes alive.